Oh, girl. Hello there. I am the Velvet Snatch. Yes. Can you believe that? I can't. And I'm here with the sensational Glenn Kevin. Is that your real name?
Yes.
Sounds like a lie.
Reasons.
For tax reasons. Okay.
But, you know, if the tax man is looking, my name is Thotta Stew.
And I'm Peter Lee.
I've been there. Never again. And we are joined by... Hang on. Is that Pangina Heals?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
This probably isn't. It's Peter Lee. Yeah.
You look
Hi.
different.
A little bit, yeah. I'm not in makeup today. I feel refreshed and excited to be here. So.
You look like how I imagine when I sort of wipe my face in drag that it
Yeah.
immediately looks like, where you just immediately go, oh, it's all gone.
Yeah, there's an excessive amount of makeup and I currently just douched. So that's why I look refreshed. I love how everyone's like suddenly so shocked when I say douched right now, as if you've never.
Yeah. And if you haven't,
Yeah, take a class. Do some charity. Yeah.
So how are you finding DragCon this year?
Well, I love DragCon UK because the fans here are so kind and just like I love how everyone's like, may I touch you? And I'm just like, oh my God, so kind, so sweet. And everyone is just so loving and like the vibe is more chill. And I don't know, I just love being in the UK. I get to travel a little bit and see like the Queen's Gallery. I'm so sorry, my British accent is so bad. Like it's not even a British accent.
Glenn's.
Well, my British accent.
Yeah,
I am a British accent.
It's terrible, isn't it? You know, he doesn't even sound
Sure
English.
you're British?
Yeah, no. It's
I thought you were Thai.
Now, speaking of which, I wanted to ask, you know, obviously, on Drag Race, you did a fashionable Pikachu outfit.
Was it fashionable though?
We're
That's
saying
being
it is
kind.
because we're kind, but
Okay.
we liked it anyway.
Oh wow, damn. Okay. No, it's more camp. Like, you know, like I prepared like outfits for lip syncing and outfits for one way, and that was one of the outfits where it had like a Thai design on it, which is called like a nok, which is very cultural. And then what happened was, and I don't usually talk about this, was spirit gum fell into my face, and I was like, holy shit, what do I do? So I put a lot of like what is it called? Orange dots on my face. And then I went out onto the stage not knowing that I end up looking like a fucking Pokemon. And then all the other queens were like, bitch, you look like fucking Pikachu. And I was like, all right, okay, I see you're racist. And I was like, I see, just because I'm yellow does not mean that I am Pikachu. But I was like,
There were sparks flying, though.
there were?
Yeah.
I had a great time just lip sync. I love lip syncing and I had a great time. So if you call me a Pikachu, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
On the subject, though, do you have a favorite
What about
Pokemon?
racism?
No. We're not getting into
Okay.
that.
Oh, we're not getting canceled today, are we? Is this show ever going to be aired? Yeah.
No, do you have a favorite Pokemon, though?
So many. Like, are we talking about aesthetically? Like, you want to show off your Pokemon? Or you'll be like, okay, this bitch is going to kill everyone else kind of Pokemon.
Okay. To narrow it down, what would be your ideal starter Pokemon?
An Eevee. Because she's
Ooh.
versatile in more ways than one. She can do everything. She's a top, she's a bottom. She can do whatever you want. That I feel like I'm an Eevee.
Yeah.
Depending on the day, Tuesday, Monday, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I feel like if there's a Pokemon that can kill everyone, it's probably a Mew 5. I know you've not heard of Mew 5 before. No. Yeah. You're not a good Pokemon trainer, are you?
No, I'm terrible.
Yeah, there you go. So there's only Mew 1, Mew 2. I own a Mew 5. Yeah.
I struggle to keep Tamagotchis alive, so Pokemon, I was like, I'm not going there.
I see.
Yeah.
How sad.
To be fair, I didn't know there was a Mew 5.
There isn't, but now you know.
Okay, right. You know when you're hearing it and you're just like going, you're just kind of going like, wait,
What's the Mew 5?
Oh,
we
no,
skipped the 4 and the 3.
I'm literally one of these people who's like, oh yeah, Gen 1, Gen 2, and
Yeah. What gen are you?
Too old.
I'm there with
I am
you.
Gen on. They're Gen old, I think. I'm like, it got to the ones that were hieroglyphics, and I was like, what?
Oh my God.
What? That's it. And everyone talks about how amazing it is now, and I'm like, Yeah, Voltorb.
Oh, I get it. I'm the original 150. But speaking of hieroglyphics, like Aunt Arya was up there in the she was one of the OGs. Yeah. Yeah, more questions. Yeah, go.
Oh yeah, more questions. So you have your show Tongue Tied.
Yes.
What's been the funniest moment filming that?
Seeing Lady Camden's asshole burned, definitely. Because I was like, you know what? She's British. I think I might get her with some crazy Thai spice. But then the crazy thing was that I also took the spice, and then I realized that afterwards I no longer can own my asshole. And I was like, I lost it, and I still have a sign up was missing asshole, and I don't know what happened to it. But it's so crazy because a lot of the queens were so down for it. I wanted to punish Blue Hydrangea so much when she came onto my show. And I was like, you know what? I am gonna make you not be able to sit on the toilet for the next week. She handled it so well, but she is, because she's not a choosy bottom. So I'm sure she's fine with it. She's aware. You know you're aware, bitch.
Has actually ever been apart from Blue, has there been anybody on who's actually surprised you and damn, I thought
bottoming?
I would be. with how they take the spice. Have you ever been
Okay, so Raja
damn.
was amazing. She was really great. She took the raw crab, insane. I felt like she was more Thai than me. And then Sasha Colby did really, really well too. And her episode's coming up next. Pick up. Who else นะกินแบบอาหารเผ็ดๆเก่งมากเลยอะ Sorry, I just randomly spoke Thai to my makeup artist. We're wondering who else did really well. Oh, just the two. The rest were shit, right? Yeah, the rest were shit. Yeah.
I love that he just stared at us. He was just like, what?
I think the rest of them, I think Lady Camden was probably the worst. She could not handle that at all. We were holding hands and was just oh, rest in peace.
So speaking of which, what have you got coming up in 2024?
Oh, okay. So I opened up a bear bar in Bangkok called Beef BKK. So I love opening up spaces that are, a safe space for a certain group of people. So I opened the House of Heals, which is my first nightclub in Bangkok for drag queens, owned by a drag queen. The lighting's great. The Wi-Fi doesn't disconnect all the time. Oh, you know that feeling.
Oh yeah.
And I do not want to be lit by a fucking torch, okay, or a hand lamp. I want the lighting to be perfect.
Terrible.
I don't know. So that's why I was like, I wanted to open a space for drag queens, which is called the House of Heals. And the second space is a bear bar. And so it's been really successful. And the next place I'm going to open up is a beer garden for anybody. So I'm excited for that. And Drag Race Live is coming up. I'm going to go into my second residency in Vegas for Drag Race Live. And of course, Drag Race Thailand Season 3 is coming up. So super excited. It's been a while.
I mean, that was one of the questions. You want to ask it?
Actually,
Ask me, Daddy.
So can you please recreate your reaction to Drag Race Thailand coming back?
And getting the casting call for it.
What do you mean? I wasn't casted on the show. I was the judge. What do you
you're
mean?
the judge. I'm saying when they confirmed it was coming back, can you recreate your reaction to that confirmation?
How much?
What?
How much? I'm Thai. I want to know how much.
100.
100 what?
Pence.
Rupees? You see? Is this worth the acting job? I don't understand. No, to be fair,
There's 100 pence in it for you, though.
How much is that in dollars?
Not
a lot.
$1.20, I think. Maybe?
What happened to the budget on your show?
Oh, we don't have one.
You see what Glenn looks like. There's no budget. Speaking of which, you're a makeup artist.
Yes. Yes. What about it? That's not a good segue. What do you mean by that?
Oh my God.
No, I was really excited because I was approached 2 years ago about it happening, but then a lot of the times you never know things would come into fruition or not. But then when it actually happened, I think more so me being excited about being the judge is the other girls being able to have the exposure because there's so much talent in Thailand. And not just the new queens, but the queens that have not been exposed to the drag race world yet. And I feel like Thailand has so much to offer the OG queens, the showgirls, the trans girls, everything that involves drag. All of its beautiful spectrum gets to be shown again and come back to television. And so I'm just so blessed.
Yeah.
No? Thank you so much for
Thank
speaking
you.
to us, Pangina, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of DragCon.
Thank you. Get more budget for this show.
Please.